Welcome to another week of On the Couch with Dan and Dane. And today, what we're going to talk about is Airbnb a good investment?
Super topical at the moment. So
Yeah,
out
it's
there in
getting
the
around.
media, I don't know if anyone else reads the AFR, the Financial Review, but it's certainly near and dear to our heart. Mate, get a subscription. You make
Off
sure
you
you
go.
want to get all that information into your noggin. Or
Yeah.
just listen to us draw off about shit because you basically get the same stuff regurgitated later. Anyway, what's your thoughts, mate?
Well, mate, to be honest, this has always been one where I found that industry is still trying to find its way a little bit, and also governments are trying to work out where it fits. So what the government is always going to do is look at the greater good of society. So one of the key sort of things they are, I guess, looking at is Airbnb properties replacing properties that people could be in long term, renting and so on and so forth. I know there's certain areas like Byron Bay and stuff that are kind of in the firing lane,
Yeah,
effectively.
absolutely.
And with that, what they're trying to do there is I guess limit it a little bit and try and evolve Airbnb into being what product is going to suit the society. What about you though,
absolutely.
man?
Well, like I kind of think of it as Airbnb has almost become this evolution of what were hotels, right?
Yeah.
But previously, hotels been said, hey, this area here, that's where you're allowed hotels. This area here, that's where you have normal residential. And I think when I think about it is the councils are going to basically go like, hey, if I wanted you to have a hotel over there where your Airbnb was, I would have said that is hotel zone.
Yeah.
So I think that when you think about the councils and government and what they're going to do is they're trying to basically go, I'm going to reorientate you. I understand that it's your property.
Yeah.
And you know what? For a couple of weekends a year, if you want to make some easy little splash cash on the side, sure. Rent it out, get $1,500 a night, go wild and party with that money, right? Because it's always good to have some cash spinning through the economy. But what we don't want is you to say, my house is now a hotel.
Yeah.
Because if that was the case, I would have told you to put it over here where the rest of the hotels were, along the stretch of water at the Gold Coast there. But it's not the case. So I think from my perspective, I think there's going to be a few levers pulled to put back that hotel-centric idea, pull it back out of the neighbourhoods, and put it back to where it's meant to be in the first place.
Absolutely, mate. So zoning is a big one. Obviously, then putting levies. So I know with down in Victoria, old trusty Victoria, wanting to put a 7.5% levy on it, and also limiting days.
Yeah.
So you've got to really factor that stuff in when you are looking at investing. What about if you can only actually put this property on the market in Airbnb for 60 days a year?
Does it make it worthwhile now?
Are you going to get that return? So there's things to really, really look at. I always like the contingency of having rent coming in every week. Always helps with budgeting and so on and so forth. But really think with the numbers when you do look at it and find out if it's right.
Absolutely. And don't get me wrong. This is not us bashing Airbnb. Every single type of property has its own little niche in the market. But I think this is one of the ones, as with really niche types of property classes, you have to be right at the forefront of all of the policy that's going on, or else you're going to find yourself left behind and either breaking the laws, getting in trouble with council, or just having no money in the bank.
Yeah, making a bad investment. Anyway, we're going to have another topic for next week. See you then on the couch with Dan and Dave.